I personally hate using iron removers. For one, they smell very bad. Two, they're not super user-friendly, especially for a mobile professional detailer like me. Sometimes I'm out working in indirect sunlight, and that's not the best case scenario for using an iron remover. And number three, again, they stink, right? They actually carry the odor for some time. Sometimes I use it, come home, and I can still smell the sulfur or whatever the odor is from the iron remover, and I just don't like it. But they are an absolutely necessary evil because they work phenomenally well to dissolve the iron and other contaminants that are sitting in the surface of your paint, where you don't have to go in and use a clay treatment or anything like that and risk, agitation on the paint. This is a touch-free system where you're able to spray it on there, it dissolves it out, and you can rinse it away. But with that said, guys, I wanted to see if there was some sort of an alternative that I could use. A customer recently reached out to me and they said that they noticed some rust staining on the inside door jamb of their driver's side door. And then when I got there, I noticed there were specks throughout the rest of the inner doors as well. So I went ahead and treated it. But first, I did a little search and found that WD-40 people are using to remove surface rust stains from their vehicle's paintwork. So I decided, hey, let's go ahead and give this a try. So I picked some up, headed to the house. Obviously, I carried my Koch Chemie Reactive Rust Remover as well, just in case this WD-40 solution didn't work. But I figured, you know what, it's worth a try if I don't have to, especially since it's on the inner door panel. The door is open while I'm spraying this. I don't want any of that odor to get inside the car for the customer. So I went ahead and did that, and here are the results, guys. I'm gonna flash into some just cell phone footage that I took while I was doing it. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Okay guys, so here is the contamination that I'm talking about. As you can see, this one, it's right in the seam of where the little overlap goes from the door skin. And there's definitely rust buildup there for sure, but there's gonna be a little bit of glue probably that's also that the rust is sitting on top of that's kind of grown over. So I'm not expecting that to come out really, but the rust needs to go away. It's bothering the customer. It shouldn't be there, so we're gonna take care of this. Really quickly, I'm gonna show you a couple of the other doors also. And again, these ones aren't the full-on like streak of a stain, but there are specks of definitely some metal that sat on the surface and is creating rust spots there. So we need to remove those. And again, number one, we're gonna try the WD-40. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the WD-40 right into the surface of this rust stain on the surface. Again, it's not penetrated rust, it's just surface stain. Why would WD-40 work? Well, again, I saw a bunch of YouTube videos. I figured, hey, it's worth a shot. I've never used it, but people are talking about it, so I figured I'd give it a try. It does say freeze corroded nuts and bolts, penetrates rust. So it's going to dissolve and break down that rust so that you can loosen bolts. So that was where my mind started going, okay, maybe this is an effective solution. So let's give it a shot. So here you go, spraying it right onto the surface of it. And it does seem to, now, when I did this, I wanted to spray it on and I wanted to let it dwell a bit, right? Let it actually give it a chance to penetrate and break down that rust stain. And so I actually let it sit for a little bit, came back, sprayed a little bit more on, and it does look like the residual stuff that's kind of coming off the panel looks like it has a little bit of a rust stain to it. So it looks like it may be breaking some of it down. So I let that sit. Now I'm gonna go in and agitate it with a towel as well. I'm gonna spray the WD-40 directly onto my towel, along with it being directly onto the panel. I'm gonna rub in there and try and see if I can break it up. Now, as you can see, it looks like it might be doing a little bit, but I'm pretty disappointed here, guys. This is not, I mean, when you compare what this WD-40 is doing to Reactive Rust Remover or any iron removing product, I personally, when I use a iron remover, I am using Koch Chemie's Reactive Rust Remover. I think it works phenomenally well. And again, guys, just really quickly on a note on iron removers, some smell better than others. They all smell bad, but some are a little bit better than others. But then the effectiveness of it also kind of varies. With this one, as far as smell goes, I mean, it stinks. I don't know. I mean, they pretty much all stink, really. So even if it's a little bit better, it still stinks. I would rather have a more effective product than one that smells slightly better because I'm still dealing with the odor anyway. And this one works insanely well. So back to the WD-40, I go ahead and rinse it off, and I'm not happy with the results here, guys. Really, the before and after is very, very, it's not good, right? It just doesn't look like it did much. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Reactive Rust Remover from Koch Chemie, spray that onto the surface, and immediately you can see the reaction from the product. You know, it turns purple once it starts reacting with the iron buildup in the panel, rust and all that kind of good stuff, and it starts to break that down, has the reaction. You can actually see it sort of bleeding out. It kind of creates that dark purple color, and it's coming right out. So for the rest of the doors, as that one's sitting, I'm gonna go around to the rest of the doors and also hit this. I'll show you the visual here so you can actually see. This stuff is so great. Some of the other ones kind of take a little bit longer to work. This one, you spray it on there, it almost immediately starts to have that reaction and start bleeding out. So that's why I like this stuff so much. It gives you a good visual that you're actually doing the work that you need to do. Obviously, even if it didn't change color and you rinsed it away and it was gone, that would be totally fine with me. But having the color is pretty cool. So with the iron remover, I let that dwell a little bit. Now I'm gonna go through and rinse all these out, and then we'll take another look. And as I'm rinsing, you can see all the contamination's gone. It looks fantastic. On that main door panel, it's all better. So with any iron remover, you let it dwell a little bit, you let the chemical actually do its thing, breaking down all that contamination. I went ahead and rinsed everything away, and as I'm rinsing, you guys can see and tell that it worked phenomenally well. All those stains, all the little rust specks are gone. It did a phenomenal job versus the WD-40. I mean, maybe in the lightest sense, in the lightest case ever where it's barely showing any stain, this might work, I don't know. But guys, you know, go with the traditional iron remover. This is the one I use, it works fantastic. And as you can see, it pulled all that stuff out. Now you can obviously use this on the surface of your paint. It's pH neutral, it's a 7.5 on the pH scale, so it's safe on everything. You don't wanna let it dry on the panel, you don't wanna work on a hot panel, you wanna be, you know, careful with all those things. But my favorite way to use this is to rinse the car, spray this on, let it dwell, then I'll go in for an agitation just with a wash mitt, no clay or anything, just a wash mitt. Now clay and iron removers are not the same thing. Some things clay will remove, an iron remover will not. But for today's video, guys, I wanted to really test out and see if I could find an alternative in WD-40, and the answer is, unfortunately, no. So again, guys, the stinky, stinky iron removers of the whole detailing world, they're a necessary evil. They work phenomenally well. They reduce the agitation that you have to put onto the surface of your car. It's a chemical decontamination versus a mechanical where you're actually in there scrubbing. Now, in my never-ending search for a odorless alternative, guys, I am still testing out some stuff. There's a product from Technician's Choice. We all know them and love them from their Technician's Choice ceramic detail spray. Well, they have another product called their 3-in-1 surface clarifier. It's here. I'll flash it up on the screen here for you guys. But I'm just going to read the description for you real quick. It says, the 3-in-1 surface clarifier is the next evolution in total vehicle decontamination and is safe for all use of all vehicles' exterior. The product can be used as a spot treatment or for whole vehicle decontamination. 3-in-1 utilizes effective chemistry but is 100% acid-free and VOC-free. This acid alternative product is also non-corrosive, non-fuming, non-DOT regulated, 100% biodegradable, has hardly any odor, and safely dilutes with water. Surface contaminants are quickly removed from the surface with little to no agitation. So sounds like a similar thing to an iron remover, right? They're talking about surface contamination. Now this actually dissolves stuff that's a bit embedded, so that may be the difference, but we will be testing out 3-in-1 clarifier in a video here coming up soon to see if that is a viable option for you guys. But for now, iron removers are still the winner for that type of a thing, guys. If you want to remove that kind of contamination, it's either iron remover or a mechanical decontamination using clay. So those are your two options. But that's it for today's video, guys. I think we've debunked the fact that WD-40 can work for rust removal. Again, maybe in tiny situations, but as an overall thing to remove rust stains, you want to use an iron remover, and the one from Koch Chemie is actually called Reactive Rust Remover, so it's in the name. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and we will see you on the next one.